Good evening, Pepsters. Happy Wednesday evening, mga badida. My name is Nikko and I will be your host for tonight's PEP Live Extra. Namiss niyo ba ako? Medyo last week hindi tayo masyado nagkasama-sama, ano? Pero this week, meron akong bagong co-host. Please welcome muna, Sarah Mercado.
Hi! Good evening sa inyo. Kamusta kayo? Hi, Nikko. Good evening.
Ayan. So, Pepster, Sarah is our intern sa PEP ngayon. So, ayan, kasama ko siya mag-host. Ititrain natin siya maging host. Parang, galing. Ang galing kong host, di ba sis? Kamusta naman? Anyway, so, hindi na natin patatagalin pa. May papakilala tayong new up-and-coming singer from and cornerstone talent. Please welcome Lesha.
Hi Nico. Hi Sarah. Good evening. Thank you for having me.
Hi.
So
Ayan,
happy.
Lesha. So, say hi naman muna to our Pepsters.
Hi Pepsters, what's up? Kung nanonood kayo from Kumu, mag-gift na kayo ngayon na.
True yan. So, ayan, sa ating mga Pepsters na nanonood tonight, we're live sa Kumu and sa TikTok, of course, sa Facebook din. So, i-share nyo na ang ating live stream to your friends para madami tayo dito. At kung meron kayong questions for Lisha, ilagay nyo lang yan sa comment section down below and I will be asking, me and Sarah will be asking them for you. And wag nyo kalimutan maghulog ng halo-halo dyan sa Kumu, ha? So,
Oo nga
Yung
naman.
paletsyon naman dyan.
malagtan tayo dyan.
Maglapag naman kayo, guys.
Hashtag lapag din, no? Okay, let's start the interview na with Lisha. Sige, I think Sarah will ask the first question. Go ahead, Sarah.
Yes, that's right. So, ang question ko lang naman muna ay, how's quarantine or lockdown treating you? So, kasi nga, diba, parang feeling natin na stop lahat ng activities natin. So, we want to know, how are you doing muna?
Oh yeah, talagang na-stop kasi parang before the pandemic, I was gigging everywhere. As in, perform non-stop every weekend ata. And then suddenly the pandemic happened and I was like, oh no, what am I gonna do? I'm like at home. So luckily naman kasi I'm used to working through digital lang. Like hindi ako nahihirapan to work on my music when I'm at home because I built my own recording studio in my bedroom. So ito yung setup ko actually pag nasa harap ko, kaya hindi nyo kita. Pero ito yung setup na gamit ko when I make my music. And madalas yung mga kakolab ko na producers, ganito lang din yung setup nila. So it was easy for me actually to cope with the situation. I have to work from home. It wasn't a challenge for me to like go to recording studios or anything like that, which is a total privilege. So yeah, okay naman. I guess I'm doing fine. I just want to go out though because gusto ko na mag-samgyup tsaka, mag-bonding with my friends.
True yan, ano. Pero for now, yung mga pwede mo nang lumabas is yung mga vaccinated. So yung mga gusto mag-dine ng samgyup dyan, magpa-vaccine kayo. Char. Anyway.
Second dose ko na lang kulang.
Oo nga, ayan. At least second dose ka na. First, good news naman muna siguro yung sa akin. So, congratulations on your nomination sa 34th Awit Awards for Ciao Bella. Ayan. Kasama ka sa Best Pop Recording, diba? So, kamusta? How does it feel nung nalaman mo?
Actually, kanina umaga ko lang nalaman. I woke up from a message from my team saying na na-nominate ako. I was like, what? Parang last year pa ata lumabas yung kantang yan. Pero I'm so grateful kasi I feel like Ciao Bella deserved it so much because I wrote that song in the beginning of the pandemic. I wrote and produced it in my bedroom because of parang lahat ng emotions ko binuhos ko doon at the start of the pandemic, how everyone was feeling, and I wanted to create a song that would best represent my emotions during that time. So I feel like Ciao Bella really deserved that nomination and hopefully it wins.
Yes, that's right. Kaya nga, sobrang congratulations kasi not everyone has an opportunity na ma-nominate. And who knows, diba?
Yes.
Kaya, and aside from Ciao Bella, so we now have your recent song entitled Sun Moon Rising. Congratulations with that. So
Thank
can you share more about it? What's the story behind sa song na ito?
Okay, Sun Moon Rising. Actually, it wasn't meant to be an actual song. It was supposed to be just for TikTok content. I wanted to make just a short hook na I could post on TikTok. And then I did that. Pag post ko, may mga tao ginamit yung sound. Tapos parang, what's your name? What's your number? So parang, oh, I think I made a TikTokable song. TikTokable. So, so I was like, okay, sige, I'll fully produce this song kasi ang dami talaga nagsasabi, ate, when are you posting the full song? We need it now. And that was like February pa, pero na-release siya just this August 6th. So, I worked on the demo. So, finally produced ko muna siya dito at home lang. Actually, all the recordings, production was done at home. So, I did that. Tapos, I wanted to collaborate with my longtime friend and producer from Barcelona, Not You. His screen name is Not You. So, parang di lang kayo malito. But yeah, and when he heard the song, he was like, really wanted to work with me on it. So we decided to fully produce the song together, and now it's the title of my upcoming album. Because actually, yung entire album was not supposed to come out this year. I wasn't planning on releasing an album. Actually, I was supposed to just release a 5-track EP this year. And then when I wrote Sun Moon Rising, I was like, oh my gosh, I think I want to go in a completely different direction. So lahat ng songs from that 5-track EP, skin wrap ko. Tapos I wrote and produced 8 new songs early this year. And now I'm putting out this album kasi yun. Wala lang, very impulsive lang ako as an artist.
Wait lang. I think
Nakamute
ang
si
ating
Nikko.
kumaring Nikko nakamute.
Nakamute pala, Akib. I'm so sorry, guys. Pasensya na, chika ako ng chika. Ito na naman. Wala ako nadidinig. So, anyway, gusto ko malaman kamusta yung collaboration mo with Not You. Siyempre, alam natin na nasa Spain siya, di ba? Barcelona.
Mhm.
Paano yung collaboration? Paano yung dynamics? Hindi ba kayo nahihirapan since parang everything's online?
Actually, hindi. Because we've actually done this before. We were like teenagers when we first met on SoundCloud. SoundCloud pa yung ano nun eh, yung music streaming platform nun eh. So we met on SoundCloud, and then we released a song together na under his name naman, under his artist name. So, bale featuring lang ako nun. And we would work through email. Magsasendan lang kami ng files. Pabalik-balik lang. He'd tell me like, okay, you can start recording this part of your verse. And then, I do that. Tapos papadala ko lang din sa kanya through email. And until now, ganun lang din yung process namin. We just send our files through Google Drive and stuff like that. So, madali naman actually, it's not that hard to work from home pag ganitong musician, or like if you have the resources to help you
True.
out with it.
That's right. Iba
Ayan.
talaga yung nagagawa ng technology and very advanced na. So it's really easy for
True.
you to communicate all over the world. And also
Yes.
having that said, having performances and songs, you recently performed on YouTube FanFest. So
Yes.
can you tell us more about it? So how's the experience being there upstage and performing?
Grabe. I only dreamed of being a headliner for YouTube Fan Fest. I did not expect it talaga. When I got the email, I was like crying and jumping up and down. I was like, but I've performed for YouTube Fan Fest in 2019. But the thing is, I wasn't like a headliner. So I was just like the festival show before the main show. So this year they got me as like a headliner. So I was like, oh my god, this is it. So I really had to prepare for the show. Parang it was my first time like dancing ever on stage and my choreography, because I'm like a really bad dancer. So I had to learn the choreography in like 3 hours. Tapos ang simple-simple no steps ha, pero hirap na hirap pa rin ako. And it was my first time also performing an upcoming single that's also part of the album, which is called Karma, and it's dropping this October 8th na. So it was really an experience for me because ang tagal ko na rin hindi nakaka-perform. This is like my first performance in 2 years. So yeah, I'm really thankful to YouTube for giving me that stage to showcase my artistry, lalo na my new album. So yeah.
Iba rin yung ngayon, vibe ng performing ngayon on stage, no? Kasi medyo walang tao, di ba, around.
Yeah.
So, kamusta yun for you?
Actually, may nanonood naman yung mga kuya, yung mga crew. So at least 'di ba, may pinag-performan naman ako. So actually may nakuha pa akong comment sa TikTok account ko na napanood daw niya yung performance ko kasi part siya ng crew and natuwa daw siya. So I'm like, okay, at least kahit paano may audience. Pero iba pa rin talaga yung may arena. Like 2019 YouTube Fan Fest was so big. It was in the MOA Arena and like 15,000 people ata. Alam ko sobrang kabado ako na. When I went on the stage, all I could see were like so many heads of people. Oh my god. This is really happening. So it's really different talaga when you perform on stage with an audience. Mas feeling ko obviously mas masaya siya with an audience kasi if they know your songs, they're like jumping up and down and singing. Pero pag
Mm.
hindi, medyo in between takes, medyo awkward. Okay, tapos na.
True.
Yes.
Pero let's talk about your new song naman muna, Karma. So ano naman ang
Mhm.
tungkol saan naman ito?
Okay, Karma is actually a very, very personal song. I was really debating, sasama ko ba siya sa album? Pero it's so good. It's so personal, but it's so good. It's basically about me and my struggles being a music artist in the music industry in the Philippines. Kasi ako, I'm a one-woman team. I write everything, I produce everything, and I even edit and direct my own music videos. So everything on my YouTube channel is done by me. And I've always been looked down for just being a one-woman team because I'm a girl. And I just wanted to really express na parang um, I can prove to the world that I can make it on a global stage. Like karma will bite back if you were ever one of those people who took advantage at me in the past. Like if for especially for those people who said I'll never make it in the music industry, like hey, I'm still here, I'm still making music, and I'm gonna prove to you all that you're wrong, that I can really make it on my own and onto the global stage and represent the Philippines, because that's my main goal actually, is to really be one of the figures to represent the music industry worldwide, and also be an inspiration to aspiring artists right now who started just like me, na just producing and writing everything from their bedroom. And I just wanted to be that figure that one day, you can make it to these big stages as well, as long as you're really passionate about what you do and you're just very consistent and you don't give up on your dreams. Like nothing is impossible, lalo na with technology now. Like it's so easy to go
True.
viral.
So parang Karma pala is like parang your love letter to your bashers, parang gano'n.
It's yeah, it's like my anthem as well. Parang okay, doubt mo ako ngayon, good luck sa'yo later pag ako
True.
ganon. Yun
You're
yung
on your
message
way
niya.
na, 'di ba? Pero eto, siguro siyempre most of your songs, 'di ba, very personal. And balik tayo sa Sun, Moon, Rising. It's all about parang zodiac signs and
Mhm.
relationships, ganyan. And the
Mhm.
past pandemic, siyempre medyo na-hook din ako sa ganyan. Meron pa ako sinali yung Facebook
Yes.
group page na parang zodiac sign, zodiac trash talkan, ganyan.
Oh
So,
my God! Love it.
ikaw ba? Do you also believe in zodiac signs? Siyempre, nag-google ko na and you're a Virgo, diba? So, ano yung
Yes.
mga naiisip ng mga tao when it comes to parang people na Virgo? Ano yung mga parang, di ba meron yung stereotype na kapag Virgo
Yes.
ganito?
Actually, people associate Virgos with being too much of work, being a workaholic. And honestly, that is true because lahat ng Virgo na kilala ko sobrang intense mag-work. Like, they don't even go out if they're working, like, hardcore. Parang ako, like, once I start working on a project, my parents would tell me na up till the next day, nagtatrabaho pa rin ako on that same project. As in, hindi ako matutulog hanggang sa hindi ko natatapos. So, I guess that's the main, being a very workaholic person as a Virgo. And parang, from my friends naman, they say Virgos are very motherly or very maalaga. I I don't know if I come off as maalaga, pero ako kasi yung type of friend na pag magkasama tayo, ako lagi yung nanlilibre. Kaya siguro ako madalas maloko ng mga dinedate ko dati kasi alam nilang lilibre ko sila. So, yan.
Oh my gosh!
Oo nga. Actually, that's my second question. Kasi nga, if you believe in zodiac signs, so do you also check or consider your signs when it comes to relationship? Kasi nga, you've mentioned workaholic ang Virgo, and you already mentioned about past dating life. So, do you still consider zodiac mo when dating?
Honestly, pag na-meet ko siya, siyempre parang, kikilalanin ko muna. Kung okay naman yung vibe niya, I don't think you should really directly relate a zodiac sign with a person. Kasi minsan, they're not even into zodiac signs, pero, alam mo yan, hindi nagma-match. Pero, I
Yes.
think, some way or another, it really has a connection, like a person's personality with their zodiac signs. But of course, syempre, pag feel kong we vibe, okay, sige, ano nga zodiac sign nito? Compatible kami, ganun yung ganun
True.
yung I think yung second step ko pag okay yung tao. Pero pag hindi okay yung tao, like, ano kaya zodiac sign nito? So parang medyo, I don't know.
Ah, may
I do believe in it. But yeah.
may konting justification 'no, na parang, kaya pala siya ganyan kasi ganito yung
Yes.
zodiac
Ganito
sign
siya.
niya.
It actually gives me a bit of validation. Kaya pala. Parang ganun.
Valid naman pala. Okay.
Yeah.
True. Pero yung sa song, bakit ano, may panghi-hate or pang-aano sa
Are you a
Gemini? Parang ayaw
Gemini?
ng Gemini in
Oo
disguise.
nga.
Are you
Ano,
a Gemini?
O hindi,
Gemini, yeah.
no, no, no. Gemini ka ba, Sarah?
No, Capricorn ako.
Okay,
Okay,
Capricorn.
okay.
Cancer naman ako. So ano, safe tayo
Yeah.
Ayan,
dyan.
safe tayo,
Okay, we're
safe
like
tayo.
a good friend group,
Yes, safe
actually.
tayo.
Well, honestly, wala naman talaga akong galit sa mga Gemini. I just, because my very first EP was titled Two-Faced, and I wanted dito sa start ng album ko, I wanted to have a song that would kind of like give tribute to my EP that really started my career as a solo independent artist nun. So I was like, okay, ang alam ko, if this song is like about zodiac signs, sino bang zodiac sign ang mostly associated with being two-faced? And I looked it up sa parang astrology site. Sabi, it's the Gemini zodiac sign nga daw na madalas sabihan na two-faced sila. And marami akong friends talagang hate na hate ang mga Gemini. Actually ako, marami akong close friends na Gemini, pero dating-wise, hindi ko sila trip. I think yun lang yung personal preference ko. But yeah, my friends would say na Geminis are really two-faced people. Parang hindi naman, not in a bad way, but I guess, pag may friends ako na Gemini, pag tinanong sila about an opinion about someone else, parang may iba silang sinasabi versus pagkaharap na nila yung taong pinag-uusapan nila. So I guess doon
Ay,
ko lang nakuha yung line na yun. So sige, Gemini na nga lang. Parang kinuha ko yung Gemini, lumigay ko sa fire. Like, okay, sige, kayo na. Sinacrifice ko sila.
true. Pero ah, hindi naman lahat ng Gemini gano'n, Baka
Oo
ma-offend
Yeah,
yung mga
hindi
nga.
lahat.
Gemini
The
natin.
views and opinions. No, just kidding.
Hindi lahat ng Gemini, linawin
True.
natin. Pero may iba-iba tayong mga friends sa Gemini na super bait naman. So may kakailan din
Mm-mm.
talagang
True.
Celtic ang mga zodiac signs dyan.
Yes.
So, depende na lang sa inyo kung paano nyo panghahawakan. Pero ito na, more about your music. Siguro, short background muna tayo. Kung paano ka ba napasok in music?
Okay, I've been singing since I was like 3 years old. Actually, ako yung parang bibong kid nung maliit ako. Nung maliit ako, not anymore. But like, nung maliit ako, my parents would always ask me na, oh, kanta ka, ganyan. So, pag may family gathering, kakanta naman ako. May kasama pang sayaw. So, I would perform a lot when I was really young. So my parents wanted to put me in voice classes kasi na-realize nila, oh, baka ma-develop yan. Baka in the future, maging singer yan or performer. And ayun, I just continued my voice classes for like 9 consecutive summers ata. So parang 9 years ako every summer na nagpa-voice lesson. And then in grade 3, I watched School of Rock for the very first time. And I was like, wow, oh my gosh, ang cool nila. Marunong sila mag-guitar. I wanted to be a rock star after that movie. So I asked my mom and dad if I could buy a guitar and learn guitar. So I started with classical guitar. And then later on, when I was in grade 7 na, I shifted to learning acoustic guitar na and electric. So more on the, nagko-cover na ako ng songs niyan and stuff like that. And then in high school, I actually started to join Battle of the Bands within our school. And then nung nananalo na ako within my school, I was like, okay, I think I can try naman outside of my school, which our Battle of the Bands were like Ateneo, ganyan. Pero hindi ako nanalo sa mga yan. But I just wanted the experience of like performing more because I really like the thrill of being on stage and hearing a crowd listen to what I'm performing. So that's how I actually started covering a lot of songs, and then that's how I actually birthed my YouTube channel and my SoundCloud profiles. Kasi lahat ng mga kino-cover kong songs for like Battle of the Bands, ganyan, pinopost ko rin on my social media. So I wanted to have just like a profile where I could just dump all of my song covers and stuff. And then nakilala ako on YouTube actually as a cover artist because I also learned music production, electronic music production around 15 years old. And I'm a self-taught music producer because I learned everything through YouTube. And then I just started posting song covers of like Drake and stuff like that. Tapos nakilala kasi ako for having that iPad tablet. Tapos I'm just pressing MIDI notes on it and just using my iPad basically as an instrument and having my own twist into my song covers. So doon ako nakilala on YouTube until I slowly got to build my following on YouTube. So
Mm.
at that time, parang 1,000 followers, malaki ka na noon on YouTube. I was like, wow, I could actually reach an audience. And then brands would book me to perform for their events. And I was like, oh, wow, okay. I can really make a living off being a musician, being an artist. So from then on, I wanted to take it seriously na talaga and be a full-time. I mean, not full-time because I was still studying, but like a part-time artist. And I knew this is something I wanted to do after I graduate.
Ang galing ng story 'no, parang ikaw talaga yung isa sa mga pioneers din na content creators, na mga cover artist ng YouTube talaga, isa sa mga naunang nagsimula. Pero siyempre gusto ko rin, i-point out na parang your parents were very supportive with your music career. So parang did you come back from a family of musicians or parang they're just very supportive lang talaga of what you want to do?
Actually, hindi. My family is very business. My dad is in the marketing industry, and then my mom naman, she was into music when she was really young because she used to teach piano lessons to kids before. But I never learned how to play the piano, by the way. But yeah, wala. In my family, wala masyadong nagmu-music. My sister can sing and play the piano, but she hasn't tried, getting into music seriously yet. Yun. So, it's just me and they're just very supportive nung nakita nila this is something I love doing.
True, pero may influence pa rin yung dad mo 'no, sa sa course mo din with marketing, in fairness.
Yes, and my dad is also my manager. Aside
Oh.
from cornerstone managing me as well. When I was starting out, yung dad ko nag-handle ng lahat lahat ng opportunities ko. Siya nag-help sa akin with the branding of me and my artistry, ganyan, marketing promotion. So I really learned a lot from my dad on the marketing side. That's why I'm a marketing graduate then, because yeah, I wanted to be in business.
Okay, so
Ayun.
Sarah, go.
Yeah, wala lang. Na-amaze lang ako knowing that your parents are really supportive on the path that you took. Kasi not everyone naman, diba?
True.
Parang,
Mm-mm.
as an Asian and having an Asian parents, we
Yeah.
all know that, again, we don't generalize, but being an Asian, parang we know naman. So, having that
Yes.
said, yun nga, napag-usapan na natin yung SoundCloud mo and your YouTube, early days in YouTube. So, you've been doing a lot of cover songs for years. So, ano yung mga challenges na na-encounter mo when you started doing your music?
Okay, I think the main challenge I had to face none was I didn't know how I could start making my own music without anyone helping me. Parang paano ko ba magagawa to like on my own? Basta ang alam ko, I just wanted to put music out there, like make music, but I didn't know how. So that's when the music production tutorials came in from YouTube. Literally, I just searched. Hindi ako nag-train kasi for music production. Everything I know now is just learned through YouTube tutorials. So I just searched how to produce music. And then, ayun, I fell down the rabbit hole of learning everything, the technical stuff, and how to mix my music, how to make different sounds and stuff like that, and how I could record from at home. And I was like 16 years old nung time na yon. So yeah, I guess yun yung main struggle ko nun. I didn't want to rely on anyone. But now that I know how to do things already. It's such a walk in the park. When I want to make a song, like okay, I'll just go to the other side of my room kasi ayun yung bed ko. I'm just gonna go to this side of my room and make music because I know how to do it and I don't have to ask anyone to help me out pa. And yeah, it's so much easier that way.
That's true.
Ayun.
Mm-hmm. Go,
At
Nikko.
least. Eto naman next question ko since yung mga challenges na yung napag-usapan natin. Pero, and matagal ka na rin sa YouTube, di ba? Parang mga 2016-ish, nag-start ka na, if I'm not
Actually, I
mistaken.
started around 2013 pa. But then
2013.
Wow.
I took music seriously around 2016. Yeah. Like doon ako consistent na nag-upload sa YouTube
Hmm.
channel ko.
Ayan. So, having that said, medyo matagal ka na rin pala and almost parang hindi ko nabibilangin, mahina ako sa
Oo,
math,
ako
2013
rin.
minus 2021.
Hate na
Ilang
hate ko
years
math.
na, no? Pero
Basta.
dahil,
Basta yun na
pero,
yun.
oo, basta yun na yun. Pero through the years, did you ever feel na parang parang, oh my gosh, parang antagal naman ng, ng pag-angat ko or parang antagal dumating nung, nung big opportunity or nung ganun ba? Parang meron ka bang na-feel na parang na-unmotivate ka or parang you started questioning your skills, ganun?
Actually, oo. I think about that a lot. Lalo na towards the end of this year before I dropped my album. Kasi sabi ko, oh my gosh, I'm graduating na. I mean, I have corporate experience because in the past I was also like marketing. I was also like a marketing manager and like social media manager for other corporate companies. So part-time ko yun nung college days. But yeah, I was really worried like what do I do after, if do I pursue being a full-time music artist? Kasi parang feeling ko prior to this album, I was like, okay, I'm kind of succeeding in the music industry na nagigig ako madalas in 2019 tapos biglang in 2020 biglang nag-stop lahat. So I think that added to the anxiety I was feeling now. Is this still the right path for me? But recently I made it a point na I think I really want to pursue this. Parang I've come too far to give up now. Parang I'm halfway there. I just feel it. It just takes that one magical moment, that right timing for everything to fall in place. And I'm honestly just latching on that right now. But I don't think I'm quitting music anytime soon naman because ang dami ko ring plans pa. And I feel like I'm letting down a part of myself na if I give up on music now, I'm pretty sure in the future I'm gonna regret it big time. That's why I'm still pursuing music.
True.
Yes.
At saka
Laban
passion din
lang.
kasi yan. Tsaka passion kasi yan, di
Mm-mm.
ba?
Like I
Tama.
feel like if I stop now, parang in the future, okay, I'm probably gonna get a corporate job, but am I gonna love it? Am I gonna enjoy it? So I thought of that just recently. I'm like, no, I don't think I will. So I'll just continue this and hope for the best and leave it all to the universe.
That's right. At
True.
least yung inspiration mo to keep going ay strong. So having that said, speaking of inspiration, can you tell us yung writing process mo? Where do you draw inspiration in writing your songs?
Majority of the songs I write are based on personal experience. I first started writing my songs when I was like 13 years old because I actually was bullied in high school, and songwriting was like a huge part of my coping mechanism and being able to just express the feelings I couldn't translate into words. So instead I wrote songs, and ever since that moment, that magical moment in first year high school, I was like alone parang during lunchtime ata yun, everyone was going out of the classroom and I'm just like left inside my classroom writing my songs with my guitar. Ever since that moment, I was like, I think this is just another way for me to really showcase what else I can do and just be who I really am through music. And I did that. And every time I go through a breakup or anything like that, I write about it. Like my friends call me like the Taylor Swift of the
I was
friend
about to
group.
say,
Diba? So every time I go through things, my best outlet talaga is songwriting. So my process would be I get hurt, and then I write it down, and then I make a melody, and then fully produce it into a really good song, and then I'm like, okay, move on. Parang close
true.
chapter. Ganon. Yun yung parang thought process ko when it comes to songwriting.
Ano rin yung siya, parang release din, di ba? So parang kapag natapos
Mm-mm.
mo yung song, parang, oh, next chapter na tayo, I'm leaving
Parang,
it na.
di ba parang yung, tawag dito, um, sinayang mo yung oras ko, so I'm gonna make something out of it and make sure I
True.
gain something out of it.
Actually, in
Very well
fairness,
said.
true. Makapag-agree naman talaga ako. Kala mo,
Yeah.
writer ka,
Akala
girl.
mo songwriter tayo.
Writer tayo, sis.
Malay nyo, calling nyo yan.
True. Oo nga, di ba? Pero, try natin minsan, Sarah. Papaturo tayo kay Lesha. Pero eto, gusto ko din malaman. Siyempre, as a songwriter or as a creative, di ba, we all deal with creative block. We all experience that. Ikaw, how do you overcome that part, that situation?
Ako, pag may creative block, I try to switch up my routine. Parang, majority of the time kasi I'm just like lying down on my bed. And usually yun yung times na parang hindi ako ginaganahan to work on anything. So if I want to really work on something, I get myself out of bed. I wake up at like 7 a.m. And then I work out, which I don't do that much until like this quarantine. So I work out and then later on I'll get on my computer and try to force myself to come up with something. So actually that's how the entire album came about, because I wanted to release this album this year, but I had no songs to put in the album. Basta sabi ko lang, gusto ko gumawa ng album, pero wala pa akong songs. So sige, I'm just gonna announce that I'm releasing an album in August to my team while I'm still working on the remaining 7 songs. Kasi nung time na yun, Sun, Moon, Rising pa lang yung nagagawa ko. So, ayun yung, I guess, yung ginagawa ko pag naka-creative block ako. I really just try to do something different in my life.
Minsan, no, yung cramming talaga, yun yung parang motivation mo to
Yeah.
finish something.
True.
Parang applicable din siya, hindi lang sa school. Parang minsan, in real life din talaga and on your
Oo.
job.
True. And like artists,
Professional, procrastinator.
and like
Yes.
artists, usually take like 6 months to prepare before they actually decide to release an album. Eh ako parang ako, okay, I'm dropping an album. I'll make these 8 songs. Give me 2 months. I got this. And that's what I did.
Very impulsive. Yun.
True.
But yeah, look at you now. I mean, the song was really, amazing.
Thank
It's a
So
bop.
you.
it's a
Thank
bop.
you.
And having that said, so yun nga, no, speaking of creative block, so do you think it's easier for people to learn music, producing or songwriting because of social media and internet and the technology?
Actually, yes. Like now it's so much easier to learn about music production or anything about recording your own music at home now, because ang daming nagpo-post ng tutorials on YouTube and ang dami ng sources where you can actually learn from, or like there are even paid online classes you can take na you don't have to actually attend or take a course for in college. So, yeah, ang dami ng opportunities ngayon versus before when I was starting to learn how to produce. Kasi when I would search YouTube tutorials, talagang parang there are only like 4 YouTube tutorials na binabalik-balikan ko lang to learn how to produce. So actually, that's what I'm trying to do as well with my YouTube channel right now. I'm actually starting a series where I'm giving insights on how small artists, or hopefully that could help small artists, come up with their own releases na they don't need the help of any big machinery to back them up to produce music, because everything right now, make a song, post it on TikTok, if it goes viral, you're made. Yun na yun, you'll get the streams, because it's it's an entire process na before was so hard to do, because before you needed a label or you needed these types of people to put your music on CDs, on tapes, and to be able to sell it so you get streams. Parang ganon. And now, you don't need that because everything is digital. Yeah.
Oh, iba talaga yung help ngayon ng social media, especially TikTok. Grabe diyan din ako nakaka-discover ng new songs. Favorite ko
True.
ngayon din bukod syempre sa Sun, Moon, Rising. Gusto mo yan?
Yeah.
Meron diyan yung Lutang, if you guys know that song, Lutang by nakalimutan ko yung artist pero naalala ko yung yung song title, 'di ba? O ayan yung mga ganon. Gika Marie, ayan, Lutang yung song title. Check her out din, she's good
Sige,
also.
sige.
Pero unahin niyo yung Sun, Moon, Rising and yung Karma
Yeah,
of
Sun,
October
Moon, Rising. Very
Yes.
catchy yung music. Actually, sobrang love din
Thank
ng
you.
sister ko. Yung sister ko,
Thank you.
LSS siya.
What's your name? What's your number?
Actually,
Bumagsak ka. Pero ito, gusto ko
ayan.
syempre malaman, since ito, a lot of artists, OPM artists now are going global. Syempre, andyan yung SB19 din.
Yes.
And syempre, of course, very global din yung sound mo for sure. Ano yung nafe-feel mo na parang, nafe-feel ng tao na there's more to OPM than rock? Parang ganun.
I think ever since like Moira De La Torre, KZ came into the music industry, but they opened up so much more doors to the OPM industry in terms of like genres. Like people now appreciate that type of styles of music, and I'm actually really thankful because I know I'm like under that kind of genre. So um I'm glad na finally the Filipinos are more open to more than just the birreteras of the industry, which of course we are known for on the global stage. But I think it's about time na mag-open naman yung doors for the more alternative genres in the Philippines. Kasi ang dami talagang really good in indie talents ng Filipinos, and I think they just need the right platform, and they just need the right audience to hear them and appreciate their music.
Ayun. And yan nga, TikTok nga, dyan pumapasok yung magki-help at in
Yes.
fairness. Okay, go Sarah. You're
Yes,
about to.
so yun nga, having that said then na medyo nagiging global na yung ating mga Filipino artist. At this point, Lisha, meron ka bang parang dream collab, mga gusto mong makatrabaho? Not here, I mean, not only in the country, pero on an international scene. Any dream collaboration?
Okay, an artist I love the most is Lord. Like I ever since I started my songwriting, I think paputok pa lang si Lord nun eh. I was like, "Oh my god, she opened up this really cool genre to all of us." And ever since I was like, I have to one day make my dream come true and collaborate with her. Or the newer version of that, like Billie Eilish or Troye Sivan is also one of my super idols. I love Troye Sivan so much. I remember crying pa kasi hindi ako nakapunta ng concert niya dito.
Oh my
But yeah,
gosh.
but yeah, that was those two, Troye Sivan, Lord, and hopefully one day like Marian Hill, Kimbra, and Love, because I really admire artists who also are their own producers. I guess that's where I get my inspo from, because I'm my own producer. I do everything. I'm my own songwriter. And I really heavily look up to artists who do the same, because I feel like if you're the producer of your tracks, you're the songwriter of your tracks, parang it's so much more authentic as a whole versus artists who just sing other people's songs. Parang I feel like it's a totally different scale naman when it comes to that. Like it's different when you know the artist, you know the song came from the artist's heart and brain and soul. Alam mo yon, parang ganun. Medyo dramatic yung pag-explain ko, pero ganun yung
True.
the way I see it.
Iba yung sense of accomplishment talaga kapag from alam mong parang anak mo yung kanta kasi eh. You treat it
Yes.
parang as your anak, di ba? So,
True.
pero eto ka naman, share ko naman, fan din ako ni Troye Sivan and I was able to watch his show.
I was
Oh
about
my
to say.
God! I
At
think
ako
I was
naman,
in Boracay that time. That's why hindi ako nakapunta. I had a show in
naiyak,
Boracay.
naiyak din ako noon, pero dahil napanood ko siya. Charot.
At least napanood mo.
True.
Pero
And
I
sana
feel
bumalik
bad.
siya.
Kasi si Lisha, hindi nakanood. Tapos ikaw, Marcel, no, nakanood ka.
Hindi,
True.
okay
Pero
lang. I
Naalala
sana
ko si
support you.
Lisha.
babalik siya dito, and we can all
Yes,
watch him again.
Soon.
I'm sure.
True.
Mag-world tour lahat ng mga
Ayan.
artist na yun pag pwede na.
Oo nga.
Oo nga. Inaantay din namin ni Sarah yung mahilig kami manood ng concerts. Pero anyway, sige, punta na muna tayo sa next part ng ating show. Pero bago ko i-introduce yung next part, yung mga fans natin dyan, share nyo yung ating stream sa Kumu, sa TikTok, sa Facebook, share nyo guys. Tapos mag-iwan kayo ng comment section below at ipa-flash namin yan. Dito, babasahin ko yan. Shoutout sa ating mga friends, Vivo Stardust, si Sarah, maraming hakot na live, maraming hakot na fans nakikita ko sa comment section natin. In fairness
Oo
sa'yo,
nga.
Sarah. Anyway, so, let's do this. Our first PEP challenge. Ayan.
Parang
So,
kinabahan ako dun.
ang first PEP challenge natin ay social media raid. So, dito sa ating social media raid, nag-stalk. Yun na lang yung naisip kong term, no? For the lack of better word. Nag-stalk ako ng Instagram ni Lesha and ayan. So nakita na, marami tayong mga na-discover sa kanya. Ipa-flash natin yan on screen and Lesha will tell the story behind that photo or video. Photo lang, char. photo. O, sige, let's do this.
Oh my
First picture.
gosh. Ano kayang picture to? Hala. It was my
Wow.
birthday. Yun lang. Birthday ko lang. It was
Lockdown
actually
birthday ba ito?
yes. Oo, just recently. I just turned 24 noong August 31. Hindi ko alam yung sariling birthday.
Nakalimutan.
OMG,
I guess-
pangalawang lockdown birthday mo na din.
Yes. It's so sad kasi every birthday ko talaga nagpapa-party ako, nagpapa-party ako with my friends. May either mag-rent kami ng Airbnb or magwawala kami sa sa club ganon. Pero for the past 2 years, sa bahay lang talaga. Pero I think the most unique thing about this picture, I was grade 2 nung na-discover ko yung mga ice cream cakes because of my best friend. Pero never ko siyang tinry. Pero ever since, gusto ko talaga magka-ice cream cake. Kaya sabi ko, on my 24th, papa-ice cream cake ako. Para
Ayan
naman
na.
maiba yung story ng birthday ko, di ba? May pa-ice cream cake ako. Yan. Yun lang.
In fairness, matagal yun. From grade 2 to after graduation.
Oo nga.
Oo.
22
Ah,
years.
Actually, I was just really scared na matunaw siya during delivery. Kaya hindi ako bumibili until like sabi ko, hindi naman siguro matutunaw yan kasi di-deliver naman sila sa iba. So, yan.
True. Actually, yun din. Gusto ko, parang dahil dyan sa sinabi mo, gusto ko din tuloy i-try yung ice cream cake. Pero,
Oo
It's
nga.
isa
really
din sa
good.
mga milestone mo nga, and since you mentioned, yung graduation mo recently lang din. So,
Yes.
congratulations on
Thank
that.
you.
On finishing marketing sa Endorado, if I'm
Yes.
not mistaken.
Correct.
Sige. O biglang nawala si Tita Sara. Sige, babalik naman siya. Next photo na tayo.
Ooh, ano kaya yung next photo? Oh my gosh. Oh! Rome! Ay! Bakit?
Wait lang. Yung kay Rome muna. Ay,
Okay, so na-reveal na yung next one. Si, si Rome, I actually watched his concert sa Market when he performed here. So, ayun, that's the first time we've ever met. And I've always been a fan of No Rome. And then after Nyan, he actually invited me to his after party sa Poblacion. So, ayun, we found out na magkasunod ang birthday namin. Like, his birthday is August 30. Ako 31. So, wala lang. Yun lang yung na-pick up ko nung time na yun. Pero it's really
Ayan.
cool. Super
Oo,
talented
super
guy.
cool. I met him din sa Esquire before an Esquire event. Siya yung isa siya dun sa mga honorees nun. So, hello. Shout out kay No Room. Shout out talaga.
Hi, Rome!
Okay, ayan, nagbabalik na si Mama
I'm
Sarah.
back!
Yes,
Oo nga
welcome
eh.
back!
Fluctuating
Ikaw ngayon ang
yung
guest
internet.
namin.
Sorry
Ako na yung
naman.
host.
Okay,
Oo nga,
going
weird.
back, na-reveal na yung third photo natin eh. Ayan. Kwento mo na
Oh my
yan.
gosh. Ayan, si Alex and his dog, Lola. Lola, tama ba? I forgot.
Alex, comment down below.
Oo nga, hello Alex. Ayan, nasa Mexico ata siya ngayon. But that was the first time we actually got to hang out. Because matagal na kami magkakilala. We met for the first time in 2016. I was a performer. Tapos linapitan niya ako kasi nagalingan daw siya sa performance ko. So ako naman kilig na kilig ako noon sa pogi-pogi ni Alex. Pero hindi pala niya naaalala. Akala niya yung first time namin mag-meet was when we met nung nung YouTube Fan Fest 2019 kasi he was the one who was peeling after my performance. So I saw him backstage. Tapos nag-hi ako sa kanya. Akala ko that all this time naalala niya na nag-meet na kami in the past. Hindi pala. Parang awkward pala. Pero nag-hi naman siya sa akin kasi mabait siya.
Yung mga pogi talaga na yan. Parang may hugot.
Yes, Sarah, may hugot.
Oh my gosh. Minsan no? Pero ayan, that was the first time we hung out because we were shooting a cover together and we're under the same management kasi. So, Cornerstone din siya. And ayun, na-pair up kami to collaborate on a song cover for a post on Cornerstone's channel before. And then ever since, ayan, we became really good friends. And then he also starred in my music video, Sad Songs and Strip.
Ayun. So, nakakatuwa naman yung friendship niya. Pero sana maalala ni Alex yung first meetup niya talaga.
Oo.
I doubt it.
Pagdating-
Ilang beses ko na binring up sa kanya. Di talaga niya maalala.
Isa talaga, mga pogi traits talaga. Joke.
Pero normal yan sa showbiz, guys. Baka,
Oo, sa sobrang
Yeah,
dami.
okay lang. At least friends na kami ngayon. Kahit paano. Kahit paano
Oo.
nag-cross talaga yung paths namin to be really good friends in the near future, 'di ba? 2016 yun, ngayon,
Which
we
is
met 2020
nice.
ulit. So, yeah.
Oo, tama.
Okay, next photo. Sino
Kaya
kaya
yung
'to?
next
Parang
photo.
medyo natagalan ng very light, pero ayan na. Oh,
Oh,
ayan,
wow.
kabog.
Ang ganda naman yan. Kagabi lang yan.
Ay,
Kagabi
pakabilis
lang
naman na
yan.
nag-stalk.
Kaya nga eh. Na-pick up agad.
Kaya nga.
Kagabi lang yan. I was here dito lang sa room ko and I posted this kasi the whole night I was trying to figure out ano ba yung kinanta ko sa video na 'to. Parang hindi ko naman siya kanta. Hindi rin naman siya parang kanta ng ibang tao na kilala ko. Pero ano yung kinakanta ko sa video na 'to? So, sa sobrang kakaisip ko, pinost ko na lang kasi I found myself cute din naman. Sabi ko, sige post ko na lang din. Pang filler ko lang
True.
sa feed ko.
'Pag cute ka talaga 'no, 'pag GGSS moment, post natin yan agad. Pero ang
Yeah.
napansin ko diyan, yung tattoo mo na butterfly. Tsaka
Yes.
and this one 'no, parang is that
Yung,
ayan, nandito. Ayan.
Tsaka
So ano bang mga stories niyan, mga tats
oo,
mo?
di ba parang yung iba sa piercing, sa tats nila may mga stories. Can you tell us your inspiration dyan?
Okay, marami akong tattoo. So, iwa-walk through ko kayo. These are, the ones on my arms are actually my first 2 tattoos. Actually, tatlong separate tattoos to na pinag-combine into one na lang. So, bali isang design lang siya. So, here, it's actually my work ethic. They're called glyphs. Parang they mean create, express, transform, transcend. So, in everything I do in my career, I make sure na parang I create, express, transform, and then transcend. So, parang yun yung life motto ko. And then, the butterfly naman represents my lolo. Kasi feeling ko parang he's always been there for me, like my guardian angel. Every birthday ko, may dumadapo sa akin na butterfly this year. Last year, meron. Actually, every year, may dumadapong butterfly. So, feeling ko, lolo ko yon or my spirit guide. Kaya ako may dalawang butterfly. Ito kasi medyo fail yung pagkagawa ng butterfly. Kaya hindi ako nakontento. Nagpagawa akong bago. Sa ibang artist. Sa ibang artist. And then, ayan, I have a mermaid tattoo. Ang reason for this, kasi parang ang mermaids, they're known for being very mystical, diba? They're not real creatures, but they're usually independent females na very rare, ganon, sa mga fantasy stories, diba? So, ang gusto kong ginagawa dyan, ganyan. Nagsaswim kasi.
Okay. Ang cool. O, sige.
Ganun ko siya pag pinapakita sa mga friends ko. And then this one naman, the universe listens. So I always, I believe in law of attraction. Kaya yung entire album ko rin, it revolves around astrology and all that. Kasi I'm very into that manifestation life. And ayan, meron din ako moon because dito sa room ko, wala actually windows na makikita mo yung moon. So I wanted just a figure of the moon to see para if hindi ako makapag-manifest dahil di ko nakikita yung moon. Tingnan ko lang yung arm ko. Actually, yun lang yung reason kung ba't ako may tattoos. And then I have one more here na matching kami ng sister ko. It's a fairy, pero walang meaning yan. Matching lang.
Matching lang with your sister. Pero nakakatuwa, no? Both your arms yung nandito sa both arms. So, parang
May wings.
So,
Oo nga,
parang
actually,
yes
di ko
ka.
inisip yun. Sabi ko, nga, no? Ba't ako may backpack on both sides? Dapat pala, minatching ko na lang yung backpack para...
Oo.
Oo. So, alam mo na yan. Pataas na yan. Yun ang
Yeah.
yun ang
Yes.
sign. Pataas yan. Okay. Next photo.
Naku, anong
Mm.
photo to? Matagal ah.
Kaya
OMG.
today.
Wow!
Ay,
Oh, wait.
ito.
Na-reveal na agad yung next.
Oo nga.
Oh, which one? Which one is the first one?
Ito. First time.
Itong music.
Ayan, that's my studio. Actually, ito yung table na pinagpapatungan ng laptop ko ngayon. Hindi ko lang mapakita kasi naka-plug lahat. But yeah, this is my studio. This is where I work and make all my music. And every year, talagang iniiba-iba ko yung position ng desk ko because I feel like that's also part of like helping me remove my creative block. Pag nafe-feel ko na creative block ako, inuurong ko yung table ko. So yan. Ito yung pinaka-latest position niya in my room.
Pero ang napansin ko talaga sa screen, naglalaro ka ata ng game.
Where? Sorry?
Sa screen, game ba yan?
No,
Game
it's my
ba yan?
wallpaper.
Wallpaper.
Parang gusto ko very zen. Para hindi siya mukhang work mode. Gusto ko, trees, ganyan.
Calming lang yung
Yeah.
desktop.
Yes.
Kala ko
True.
gaming yun. Pero ang ganda ng
Actually,
setup,
nag-iiba yan
ha?
ng kulay. Nag-iiba yan ng picture. Pag umaga, ganyan siya, green. Pag gabi, may moon. Parang nagpapalit
Oh
yung
my
wallpaper.
gosh.
Ah,
Ay, pareho tayo ng medyo ganyan din yung theme ng wallpaper ko. Parang sa umaga, maaraw. Tapos pagdating ng hapon,
Yes.
naging orangey. Tapos sa gabi,
Yes.
in
Ganyan din yung
pairs.
akin.
Medyo similar tayo dyan. Okay, next. I-reveal na nga natin yung next.
oo, na-reveal naman eh.
Na-reveal naman natin. Ayan.
Ayan.
Ay,
Ay,
mali.
mulit na.
Ayan.
Ayan.
Basta yon.
YouTube
Yung
next
kanina.
up.
Yes.
Yes.
There. I was one of the 12 selected Pinoy creators ng batch 2018 for YouTube Next Up, where everyone, all the 12 will receive like 100,000 pesos to invest in your gear. So I actually was not expecting to to be part of Next Up kasi it was all by chance. I just got an email na sabi na, from YouTube na, hey, you should join our YouTube Next Up happening in Manila. So sabi ko, sige, try ko nga lang yung luck ko, enter lang ako. Actually, lahat ng mga sinalihan ko before, ganun lang din, try my luck. So I did that, nag-sign up ako, and then after like a month, I got notified na pasok ako, and I was one of the 12 winners na doon ko rin na-meet si Benedict Kua, one of my good friends now. Ayun, many of my good friends came from Next Up then. And ayun, we got like 100,000 pesos to spend on gear. I got a new camera. Yun. And I also got to perform.
That's
si
nice.
Ben na nakausap na rin natin, no? At medyo nagbe-break ngayon si Ben sa social media.
Oo
So,
nga.
support natin si Ben
Yeah.
sa kanyang journey.
Kailangan
Pero ito na,
din ng pahinga.
So, part 3 na tayo ng ating interview and we'll get to know more about Lesha. Pero guys, share natin ang stream muna sa Kumu, sa Facebook, and TikTok live tayo dyan sa 3 platforms na yan. So, and kung may questions kayo, lagay nyo lang sa comment section down below. Pero, bago natin itanong yan, meron ng question si Mama Sarah.
Yes. So, thank you muna sa pagiging sport mo at pag-answer ng mga na-stock namin na photos mo sa Instagram mo.
Kinabahan ako ng auntie doon.
Yung mga naglo-loading pa ka ba eh. Anyway, so more on your personal, personal stuff. Not really personal, but we want to know more about you. So, you've been doing a lot of covers na discuss natin nga kanina and delivering them with your own flavor. So, paano mo ginagawa yun, or how does one find her sound? If you can share about it.
Honestly, I really just took a lot of inspiration from EDM before, because nung time na yun, talaga, when I was learning music production, EDM was like the genre of that year. And I would always go to like raves, concerts na talagang yun yung buhay ko in terms of finding what sound I wanted to do. I wanted to make songs na very boppy, na parang you can just bop your head to. At the same time, very me in my own way. So, at that time, I was doing covers, right? So, napapractice ko yung pag-incorporate ng indie pop sound ko with this, mixing it kinda together with my EDM inspired songs. So, yung mga very first releases ko, very EDM ang titindi ng mga drop nila. But as a producer right now, it's filled with trial and a lot of experimenting pa rin. Kasi ako, I'm inspired by so many different genres. I love listening to hip-hop, rap, trap, EDM pa rin, and a lot of pop music, and even jazz. I loved listening to a lot of those types of genres. And being my own producer, I wanted to make something that's unique to me by mixing all of these together and creating my own sound, which I feel like I've achieved through the years. Like, it took a while for me to get here to find my sound, kasi for the longest time, I've been covering other people's songs and putting my own flavor to it. So now that I'm doing it with my own music, has really helped me grow into the artist I am now. Yeah.
Oo nga, no? Very interesting. And well, I think it's really a talent din. Ayan, mukhang chumichika yung mare nating Nikko dyan, pero nakamute na naman.
Oh my gosh, nakamute na naman.
There we go.
Anyway, So, yun nga yung sinasabi ko, parang talent din yun. Parang kailangan mo lang din i-push yung
Yeah.
That's
talent.
right.
Pero
And
eto na yung
sorry.
next question ko naman. Sige, as a content creator, 'di ba, you also parang share parts of your life through vlogs. Pero
Mhm.
where do you draw the line on parang what to share and what not to share to your subscribers, to your fans?
Actually, ako personally, I feel like I'm a very open book. Like everything you see on my social media or everything you see on my YouTube videos, um, they're just like an extension of my life. Pero I don't think I really reveal that much in a sense na pag personal matters or problems I'm going through. Hindi ko rin i-reveal on social media. But instead, I put it in my songs. So pag may pinagdadaanan ako at may bago akong release, alam niyo na.
Ayun, alam niyo na guys, hulaan niyo na lang sa songs yung
Yeah.
mga pinagdadaanan ni
Parang Easter
Lisha.
egg kasi siya. Parang, pinagdaanan pala ni Lisha yung pag they look into the lyrics or something.
Oo,
So,
kailangan
yun
nilang
nga.
himayin.
Yes.
Totoo. Kailangan mong i-analyze yung mga lyrics and music ni Lisha and malalaman mo doon yung mga experiences niya on her life.
True.
So, ayun, yun nga, since pinag-uusapan natin yung social media ngayon, so we know naman na may negative side din ang social media, which is yung mga bashers. So, how do you deal with them?
Ayan, mga bashers ko. Mga number one fan ko yan eh. Kasi every time may posting akong bago, after 5 minutes, nakaabang sila, magko-comment na sila. Pero, at minsan pinapatulan ko sila. Kasi parang, mga asar ka, di asarin din kita. Medyo ganun yung mentality ko minsan. Pag inaano ako, pag ginaganahan ako mang asar
True.
pabalik. Pero, kasi minsan, di ba, like, you have to draw a line. You have to make these people understand that you're also human behind the screen. And majority of these bashers, they're just like trolls online. Wala nga silang profile picture na matino. Wala silang username na matino. And sila po yung parang, kala mo kung sino mag-comment. So, syempre ako, in my defense, I'm sick of people bashing me outside of social media. What more on social media? So, parang, don't at me right now. Kundi awayin kita. Medyo ganun. Pero,
True.
I really don't take it seriously naman. Basta pag inasar nila ako, asarin ko rin sila. May bola kayo. Kung
May
mainis
may
kayo sa
may
akin, wala akong pake.
may mga time lang din talaga na mafi-feel mo talaga yung urge. So parang, sige, marami akong time tonight. Sige,
Yes.
sagutin ko pa ng isang
Wala
beses.
ako. Bored ako tonight. So,
Bored ako,
tara.
sige, laro tayo.
Taro
True.
tayo.
Medyo petty eh, pero I mean,
Oo.
it comes with it. So,
Pero ito, syempre, medyo, pinag-uusapan din tong issue among content creators and social media influencers na parang BIRs, parang naghahabol ng mga ganyang mga tao. Na, parang crackdown yung gamit na word ng iba eh. Pero more like, parang informing them of what to do or how to settle their, diba, their taxes.
yes.
Ikaw, what's your take on that?
Well, ako kasi I have my dad who helps me manage everything. So luckily, I don't have to deal with this type of situation. Unlike, syempre yung other influencers, the way they rose to fame was super quick, diba? So at the same time, that comes with like huge endorsement deals and stuff like that they weren't siguro prepared for on the financial side of things. In which ako, since nga I come from a business family, talagang the entire spectrum of my artistry is really covered from top to bottom, side to side. So, ayun. So, I'm glad I don't really have to deal with that type of issue. Pero kawawa naman yung mga kailangan
True.
mag-deal with that. Like, oh shit.
Oo
Pero
nga,
kailangan
medyo.
mo din, kailangan mo din i-inform yung sarili mo, di ba, if ever you get into the bids. Kasi syempre, ang dami na rin resources on online, gaya din ang sabi ni Lisa, with just like with music. So parang
Yes.
yun din, konting-konting research lang tayo, mga Google din natin dyan.
And like hiring people who can help you manage everything, diba?
Yes.
I think that really will play a big role, lalo na in the long run as you continue to grow. Then as a public figure, syempre having someone on the legal side of things to help you out would be a better advantage for you.
That's right. And people
True.
you really trust then to do business. Oo, kasi essential din siya para harmonious yung relationship ng
Yes.
ng artist and sa legal side and accounting side
Oh,
or
yeah.
whichever. So since
Yes.
parang ang bigat ng BIR issue, Mars, grabe ka.
Nagulat din ako sa
Gusto
tanong na
ko.
yun eh.
Okay,
On
again,
a
the views
lighter
and
note,
opinions.
on a
On a
lighter
lighter
note,
note. Yes. So, can you take us back to the time when D-Nice, is it DNCE?
DNCE.
D-Nice. Yeah, DNCE chose your cover of Kissing Strangers with Elm. So, kamusta sila in person?
natawa ako
Well,
sa Dinays ha, pero
Oo, hindi ko rin alam eh.
dance kasi
ang
yun
pogi ni
dapat.
Dance ba yun?
ang pogi ni Joe Jonas. Crush ko siya. And when I saw him
Jonas
in person,
Brothers.
I was like, wow. And I guess every experience I've had in the past has really molded me into the artist I am today. And it really made me grow as an artist in terms of learning how to stand on my own, learning how to really produce all my music by myself, and that I have a huge opportunity to really make it just worldwide, not just in the Philippines but worldwide. So that was like a big eye opener for me. Na wow, okay, if I can make it there, I can make it anywhere. Parang ganon.
So
That's
aside siguro dito sa best cover ever, siguro ano yung best best achievement ever mo?
My best achievement. Actually, ang hirap, ang hirap ng tanong na yan. Because so far, I think in terms of performances, recently I also headlined for TikTok's music festival. And in that festival, parang I was in the same lineup as David Guetta, Rehab, Alan Walker, and they are one of like my inspirations way back when I was starting out in music production. Since nga I loved EDM back then, and that was where I get majority of my ideas for music production. So it was really like, whoa, I'm in the same lineup as these veterans in the music industry. And then aside from that, yun nga, YouTube Fan Fest, I'm finally a headliner. I finally really got to be on a stage and yung ma-promote ako ni YouTube na as one of the headlining acts for like, this is so cool. Samantalang dati wala lang. Like I was just a really small artist way back. And now I actually got like YouTube to help me and just put me on that platform. But performing wise, the biggest stage I've ever done also was MOA Arena for YouTube Fan Fest 2019 naman. Yun. Yes.
Ayun, in fairness. At magtutuloy-tuloy pa yan, dadami pa yan in the future.
in the future.
Yes.
Yes. We're claiming everything ng
Oh,
positive. Lahat ng
manifesting.
manifesting
Yes.
and such. So, ayun, we've been talking about music since the first part ng ating show. So, we would like to know though, outside music, meron ka pa bang interest or new hobbies ka na sinubukan ngayong, especially ngayong pandemic?
New hobbies? Parang lately kasi ang ginagawa ko is more of just decorating my room. Hindi, my room is like a work in progress, and that's all I've been doing lately. I've just
Getting
been cleaning.
organized.
Yeah, I guess it's part of me being a Virgo. I like to clean. I like to organize a lot of stuff. So, mayat maya ako nag-aayos, nagre-redecorate ng room. And in terms of hobbies, parang wala ata ako masyadong ginagawa. Since I'm very focused on my album release. Kaya, yun. Siguro working out, like, as part of, like, a routine this year, I decided to, like, add that in. Pero hindi ata siya hobby. Ewan ko.
So, yung room mo na lang yung favorite spot mo sa house, no, in fairness.
Yes, I love my room. Because if I wanna work, upo lang ako. If I wanna sleep, tutulog lang ako. And I have a projector now. So I can like watch movies on my wall.
Netflix! Yeah.
Yes.
Ako din, may projector din ako, no, salamat Shopee.
Ang
Charot.
saya, di ba?
Ang problema ko
saya-saya.
naman, wala akong white wall or malawak na wall.
Plain, yeah.
Yun
Wala
yung
naman
mahirap,
ako ng
di ba?
True.
Pero merong nabibiling projector screen na mura lang. Sa Lazada
Okay.
ata. Tapos it's super big. Like 120.
Share link later.
Wala lang, sharing lang.
Sige, PM tayo mamaya, share link.
Okay, eto naman, syempre medyo out of, hindi rin music. Pero kung hindi ka nasa OPM or if you're not doing music, ano yung siguro yung trabaho mo? Ayan,
I
yung corporate.
Yeah, marketing. I'd most likely be in an events agency or a digital marketing company kasi yun talaga yung ginagawa ko ever since I actually aside from doing music way back, I used to be an online journalist and I also did web design. So, ang dami kong ginawa in my high school college days. And ayun, at the same time I was also doing part-time as a social media manager. So I feel like if I didn't pursue music right now, I'd be doing that as a full-time job na. Pero wala eh, music pa rin talaga. So, yeah.
Music is
True.
calling you. And dyan ka
Yes.
talaga. Destined ka
Sabi,
talaga to be a
sabi nga ng,
musician.
oo, to. At saka sabi nga ng mga ate nating sex bomb ba to? Kung ano ang nasa puso mo, sundin
Sundin
mo.
mo.
Ah. Ang alam ko spaghetti pa babae. Yun yung alam kong line.
Oo, laban-laban lang. Laban, walang babae.
Yes.
Yung mga pinalaki ng sex bomb, ah. Shout out po mga ate namin sa sex bomb.
Okay, go,
Yung-
Sarah.
So, ayun, bilang career yung pinag-uusapan natin, where do you see yourself in 5 years?
In 5 years, by that time, siguro hindi naman marami, but like I probably have like at least 2 more albums come out, and hopefully I get to finally put my music into the international scale and global scale na instead of just here in the Philippines. I want to really expand my reach as an artist internationally. So that's my goal in the next 5 years. I'm really working towards that. That's why I really have been working on my album, which is part of the global collaboration. Actually, the album is a global collaboration project. So that's why all of the artists I'm working with are not they're from different parts of the world. So I have producers from Bahrain, Italy, Barcelona, and Seoul. And then I am working with featuring artists in United Kingdom and the US. So they're all my friends. Then na-meet ko through social media.
Ang cool. So, aabangan natin ang release ng album na yan, guys, in the coming weeks. Pero unahin natin yung Karma sa October 8. Tama ba?
Yes. Karma.
Oh.
Karma is
Karma.
coming.
Karma is coming. Nakita ko nga yun sa IG story mo ata. Karma is coming. Sabi ko, yun na siguro yung news. So, okay, sige.
Yes.
Pero meron pa tayong third part, another pep challenge. Pero bago yun, siguro last question for this part of the show. What kind of OPM artist do you want people to remember you?
Ang hirap ng mga tanong nyo.
Ang Miss Universe na.
Miss Universe
Oh, thank you for the
question.
wonderful question. I guess I want to be remembered as an artist that paved the way for the newer generation of artists that they could really make it globally or internationally. From just being an artist at home, from being a self-taught artist or producer, or just doing everything in your bedroom, that you can really make it in the international global scene in music. So that's what I want to be remembered for as that's why I really credit a lot of my experience to my online platforms kasi without them I don't think I'd have these opportunities that I have right now. So they really played a big role in terms of my success as an artist.
And also, syempre, Cornerstone, who's helping you also
Yes.
right now with your music, diba? And your
Yes.
dad, diba?
Yes, my dad.
Ayan, siguro ito na ang ating next pep challenge. So, ang pep challenge na to ay tinatawag naming situation playlist. Bigla ako doon sa title. Bigla ako doon sa title card.
Ako din.
Nagugulat
Nagulat
yung
ako.
sound effects. Anyway, so dito sa situation playlist, we'll show or we'll flash on screen situations tapos kakanta si Lesha ng mga lines from a song na unang pasok sa isip niya kapag nasa situation siya na iyon. So, let's start. Are you ready, Lesha?
Okay, game.
Let's do this. Okay, first situation. Madali lang naman to. Shower song.
Shower song. What's your name? What's your number and your sign? Literal, I was really LSS to this song. Even sa shower ko siya kinakanta. Kahit sariling kanta ko siya. Yun. What's your
True.
name?
O, diba? Angat-angat din natin ang sarili nating bangko. Char. Ganun, support yourself. Okay, next
Yes.
question.
Oh,
Someone
you're
singer extra.
two-faced, don't need you, don't want you near us. So step back, F off. I don't really want to try no more. Or sometimes I just wished you were dead. Ha. Gonna- They're both my songs.
Very, no,
Medyo
very
nakakatakot yung
savage.
isa, ano?
Oo.
Yeah, I really love those songs. Like they really kickstarted my career, and it was just because of an experience in my life na parang I'm fed up, ganon. So I wanted to drop an EP. Ayan.
Oo, 'di
Yeah.
ba? Yung unang yung unang song ay Two-Face.
Yes.
And the other one is anong title?
Wished you were dead.
Wish You
My
Were Dead.
gosh, nakakatakot, Marce, yung yung second song.
Ready naman na kami sa Lamay, pareho kaming naka-black. Ikaw din pala
Ako
naka-white.
rin, ready. Lagi ako naka-black, so I'm ready anytime.
Always ready, yeah.
Gusto medyo morbid tayo sa part na yun. Okay,
Oo
next.
nga.
Next, Song for
Song
Your
for your crush.
Crush.
Hi.
Oh my gosh, unreleased. Well, lahat kanta ko. Okay lang ba yon? Kasi
Okay lang,
feeling ko
of course.
it would
Okay
resonate
lang
still.
ba na mag-spill ka
Si-
ng mga...
Sige, for you guys. For you. I try to like you less, but it's not working. Something about you that I can't comprehend. Ayun. Kasi sobrang hindi ko ma-read yung crush ko.
Oh my gosh, ako din.
And sobrang, it makes me like him more because hindi ko siya ma-read. And usually lahat ng guys na nami-meet ko, like, nare-read ko. Siya lang yung parang, what's
Hindi
going
mo alam kung
on?
urong-sulong siya, no? Pero yun nga yung
Yes.
mahirap.
Pa-mysterious.
Hashtag crush back po, please, Char.
Actually,
Baka naman, crush.
crush baka naman. Sana dumaan to sa For You page.
Sa FYP mo or kung nasa Kumu ka man.
Ganyan, hi
Baka
crush, I wrote a
naman.
song about you. Ganon.
Okay. Malalaman na lang niya yan kapag na-release niya yan, na-release na tong song. Abangan
That's right.
natin yan.
That's
Yes.
true.
Okay, next.
Song
Song
was
well
stuck
stuck
in
in
traffic.
traffic.
Yung song ni Justin Bieber, yung I've been be right there. I do the
I do the
same when I
same.
talk. It's something I would really listen to pag traffic kasi ang poppy niya. Yeah.
True. Stay yung title.
Stay.
Okay, last I think. Tama ba? Last.
Last ba? Oh, yeah.
Current
LSS.
LSS.
Ayoko sabihin yung new song ko kasi
Yeah.
Karma. Actually, Karma.
That's right.
Okay lang. Karma, tsaka may isa pa akong upcoming song after Karma. Yun yung LSS na LSS ako. But Karma is one of the songs na super LSS ako ngayon din. So, paano ba nga ba Why is it people only show up when we're gone? It gets messier, make sure you bring your gun. They'll paint you pictures that fit, call it what you want. You're underrated, baby, know you'll make it far. Yan. I'll let the karma bite. Yeah.
Oh my
Super love ko Karma.
gosh. Abangan natin yan. Ang ganda rin ng lyrics sa in fairness, feeling ko makakarinig na naman ako. Anyway,
And it's featuring a rising rapper from the US na kakolab ko.
Oh.
So yeah, it's so exciting.
Okay, abangan din natin yan. So, pero syempre, ito na nga, medyo patapos na tong ating interview with Lesha. Pero hindi natin siya pakakawalan, wala siyang pasample. Syempre,
Yes.
yung Sun Moon Rising, medyo na-acapella niya na ng very, very late. Pakantayin pa natin siya ng longer version. Okay, are you ready?
Game.
Let's
What's
do
your
this.
name? What's your number and your sign? Sun will rise and then what keeps you up at night? What's your name? What's your number and your sign? 'Cause I can't take another Gemini disguise. Stay on. Thank you.
Nagpa-fangirl din ako dito sa backstage, no?
Thank you.
LSS din kasi talaga ako sa sunrise.
Di ako nga nagsasalita na naman,
Minay-
tapos hindi na naman ako nakamute na naman.
In IG story ko pa yung mismong line na yan. Kasi wala lang.
OMG.
Very, very okay.
Ayan. Okay, sige. Ito na. Last few questions siguro for Lesha bago natin siya i-let go. Ano yung mga future plans mo or upcoming projects na aabangan ng mga fans mo?
Okay, so I have Karma, which is dropping this October 8th. So abangan nyo yan. It's also part of my upcoming album called Sun Moon Rising. So aside from the Sun Moon Rising track that I just released in August, the entire album is titled Sun Moon Rising. And there are 8 tracks included in the album. So you guys can enjoy all that when we drop it. You can follow me also on social media, I guess, that I'm coming out with a YouTube series for us that will hopefully help aspiring artists in the Philippines or whoever. So yeah, I'm coming out with that soon. Actually, yung first episode nag-premiere na kanina. So yeah, check them out on my social medias. Ayan.
Yan. At Lisha
Thanks.
Liton sa Instagram. Tapos Lisha Liton lang.
TikTok
Lisha.
din.
Oo, yun lang yung
Mhm.
mga
Yes.
hanapin. LishaOfficial.com.
IGS niya lagi yung view. Even yung
Yes.
TikTok niya. Tapos na ba
Ay,
yung pag-giveaway mo sa TikTok, Lisha?
Hindi pa. Oh yeah, I have a
Promote mo
giveaway.
yan. Tignan mo.
Okay. Nasaan ba? May box ba ako dito? Wait. I do. Okay, so I'm actually
Ayan.
giving away Sun Moon Rising manifestation kits. And all you have to do is actually use the sound of Sun Moon Rising and use the hashtag Lisha SMR, Lisha, or SMR giveaway. Basta may posting ako diyan sa TikTok page ko. Check nyo na lang. And I'm giving away this manifestation kit which has like a magic 8 ball. Ayan. A manifestation journal. So, dyan mo susulat lahat ng mga gusto mong i-manifest in life, your dreams and aspirations. And then it also comes with a lighter and palo santo. Palo santo is also called like the holy wood, where it will really cast out negative energies and keep the good energies in your space. So, yun. Yun yung mapapanalunan nyo if you guys join the giveaway. You can do anything. You can either dance or create a choreography to the song, or you can also do a cover of the song. Basta gamit nyo yung sound. So, yun. Yun lang. Yun lang naman yung
Ayan.
pag-giveaway
Alam
ko.
mo, sabi ko, ay, sali ako.
Yeah, go!
Di sumali ka.
no?
Di sumali ka, meron na ako niya, na-receive ko na yung yung manifestation box.
Yes,
ng
oo!
Meron siyang
ah.
Palo Santo, mabango yung Palo Santo. Tapos naggaganon
Very
ka
pang
habang
tita. May ritual ka.
may ritual habang nagma-manifestation ka dyan.
Ayan. So, I guess, bago tayo mag-wrap up, a quick message sa iyong mga supporters muna.
Oh, okay. To everyone who is supporting my music, my lit fam, lahat ng mga nakaabang sa mga YouTube videos ko or sa mga music releases ko, thank you so much for supporting me and me as an artist. It really means so much. Recently, nung birthday ko, nagpadala sila ng cake. So, thank you, lit fam. I love you guys. And, yeah, please continue to support my upcoming releases. And, yeah, ayun. I hope to see you guys soon after this pandemic. Sana makapag-meet and greet na ako in person.
True. Okay. So,
Thank you.
Sarah, promote din your social media accounts if you have.
Yes. So follow me also in Instagram, Twitter, and TikTok at HeySage and Sarah Jessica Mercado on Facebook. So that's it.
Yes.
Ayan, ako naman, syempre meron din ako social media accounts. Kung gusto niyo kayo follow at Mr. Nikko Tuazon lang yung hahanapin nyo. Ayan, Mr. Nikko Tuazon on Twitter and Instagram. Pero of course, syempre for the latest showbiz updates, promote tayo ng pep.ph. Meron din
Yes.
kaming at Pep Alerts, Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, TikTok, yun lang yung hahanapin nyo dyan. Ang dami nating social media platforms ngayon, kaya medyo ang hirap. Pep TV or Pep Media Box naman sa YouTube. And join us in on our Viber chat. Kumu and Kalamansi, pep.ph lang yung hahanapin nyo dyan. Pero madalas din ako sa TikTok ng Pep Alerts, guys.
Mga
Makikita nyo yung mukha.
kamarites.
Mga kamarites, hanapin nyo lang ako
Mga
doon.
kamarites, mga kabiki. Hanapin nyo lang
Mag-comment
kami.
kayo doon. Tapos sasagutin ko yung mga questions yun. Ang daming naghahanap kay Bea Binene ngayon. Hindi ko sure kung bakit hinahanap si Bea Binene. Anyway, that's it, guys. It has been a great evening, Lisha. This
Thank
has been
you.
PEP Live Extra. Bye!
Thank you so much for having me. Bye-bye.